fled Iraq when I was only 5, in 2000. Everyone knew that war was inevitable. Soldiers, one night, came knocking down our door looking for my dad. Under the Saddam regime, no opposition was allowed. And my father was a political activist. He was a communist. Under the Saddam regime, he was to spend 4 to 5 years in jail. We didn't know whether he was alive, we didn't know where he was, and we didn't know whether he was tortured. We had a well-founded fear of prosecution based on our religion, and we were not safe due to the incoming war. So we fled to Jordan, and suddenly at that moment, we lost everything. Host countries can strip you of your right to work, access to education, protection from the police, access to medical facilities. I could go on. You were basically a nobody. The moment that UNHCR began the processing, we then became refugees. This is the difference between someone who's an asylum seeker and a refugee. For how long the processing will take, that was unknown. Could be a year, could be a 5, could be a 10, and that is of course depending that you don't get rejected over and over and over again, and you have to go through the process of applying again. I had to make Jordan my new home, my second home. I had to watch my parents work really hard where they tried to the best of their abilities to conceal me and my sister of any harm. The extent of how much they sacrificed for my sister and I didn't find out about it until I arrived to Australia. You think that arriving in Australia is the end of your struggle, but it isn't. It's a new struggle, and every day you're reminded of your journey to Australia. It's traumatic enough, it is emotional, and it is psychologically exhausting. I'm here because I know children are Australia's greatest treasure. We protect them with all our might, and we never differentiate between one child over another. In our eyes, they are our future and they are equal. But there is a but. If a child came through a certain transport method, namely a boat, then this child is undeserving of all of that. This child is undeserving of our care, of our protection, and our love. Do you realize how bizarre that sounds? How would you feel then? To know that behind that big fence is a child who barely remembers their name, constantly identified as a number. To know that even though we condemn sexual abuse, many children are still sexually abused, silenced, and ignored. Where's the outcry we Australians make when we hear such things happening in our lands? I have endured a lot as a child, experiences that I won't ever forget for the rest of my life. And to think that there is a place in Australia where children are trapped in a cycle where darkness, despair, and misery are endless, it terrifies me, and it should terrify you. I call Australia my home because home is where you feel safe. Where is that home for those children? The home that they have risked their lives for.